Avery Capsule is set up with the harness at the newborn length, so it's a shorter harness for newborns. It won't take long, and you'll probably start to experience the harness feeling too tight, and you may think that you can't loosen it off enough. So there is a simple way of resolving this. If you turn your capsule over, you'll see at the back here the harness has been set up with the splitter plate at the shorter part of the harness. So what you'll do under here, you'll see there's a little split in the splitter plate, and I'm just going to pull that harness out through there, take it off completely, and then I'm just going to loop it on at the end there, which, as you can see, gives it a lot more length. Now make sure that you slide it right in that split so that it doesn't come out again. So that's like that. I'm going to do the same on the other side here. Again, we're going to take it right to the end of the harness, slide that on, and make sure that it's in there completely, because you don't want to risk that harness coming off. Just takes a little bit of fussing around, but persevere with that and you'll get it in there. There we go. And now you can see we've given that harness quite a lot more length. So if I flip the capsule back over, I can loosen that harness off quite far. So that's if your harness feels too tight. Now, if the opposite problem, you're experiencing the opposite problem, which is perhaps you've been lent a capsule or you've been given one that's been used previously, it's quite possible that for your newborn the harness won't be set up at the correct length, so you'll feel like there's a lot of gap between your newborn and the harness, in which case you're just going to do the opposite. So it's likely that it's set up like this. Just going to lengthen that off so I've got room to play with it. Now, there is one thing you just need to be aware of here. When you make this shorter, you do need to set it up so that the flap sits on top of the splitter plate, and I'll show you what I mean by that once I've got this on properly. There we go. See how it sits on top there? That's what we want. You don't want to set it up. Get that off, it's always a little bit fussy. You don't want to set it up, I'm just going to pretend, with the flap underneath it. How would that go? I can't even show you, but basically it needs to sit like that. So the flaps are almost hiding that strap down there. And then what that's done is shortened the harness for you again, and then that should be ideal for your newborn. If you find that you haven't got these little flaps on the end of your harness, just get in touch with us. You might have one of the earlier harnesses which don't have those on, and we can work through that with you. Just email us hello@edwardsandcobaby.com and we'll sort it out for you.